What's up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of my weekly self defense analysis. And today I'm going to be talking to you about how to deal with sword attacks. Today is going to be just articles, um, no videos, because I couldn't find any good ones. Um, so here we go. Boyfriend who survived samurai sword attack, he said it scared the living poop out of me. Alex Lovell recovers in a hospital after being attacked with a samurai sword. His girlfriend Emily Javier faces attempted murder charges. Alex Lovell nearly lost his fingers, his life, and he appears to have lost the woman he loved. Otherwise, the Camus man is feeling pretty good. I was just so proud for beating this samurai wannabe crazy lady with hate in her heart. I've been preparing my whole life for something like this. The woman, Emily Javier, 30, his girlfriend of 2 years, she faces attempted murder charges, told police and 911 dispatcher she attacked and repeatedly slashed him with a samurai sword. And incident drawn national and international headlines. Um, and he recovered with multiple wounds and lacerations in hospital. As for the motive for why she did it, she claims that she found a Tinder dating app on his phone and also fumed over his penchant for playing too many video games. So basically, she thought that he cheated. Um, he admits that he spent too much time in front of a computer screen. He insists he never cheated. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, she bought the samurai sword, and then um, yeah, and then at night she pretty much attacked him. That when he was asleep, and he woke up, and oh, and this guy's a Wing Chun practitioner. So so he got her in a bear hug. Um, and yeah, he survived. Um, so let's go over it again. Um, okay, so this is where it goes back to what I said about situational awareness, um, and situational assessment. You have to recognize the threat, even if the threat is um, your own lover, and you have to basically resolve conflicts before they escalate into violence. Um, and people can get very violent over cheating. I mean, like I said, half of the homicides consist of relationship issues like cheating and stuff like that. So it's very important to recognize a potential threat and deal with it Um, and because you never know when someone is going to basically try to stab you in your sleep and whatnot, and so yeah, and he used Wing Chun on her. Uh, I don't know how successful he was at it. I don't know what he was doing, so I can't really comment on on exactly on what how effective it was. But but it's good that he did a bear hug, even if that's not exactly a Wing Chun technique, or if it's not a Wing Chun method. But when it comes to your survival, you just use whatever works. Forget about traditions. Forget about if it's practical, if it's a part of the curriculum or whatnot. You just do whatever works, whatever comes naturally. And I think that's good that he pretty much tried to control the weapon, control her, to keep her from attacking him. Uh, and he tried to defuse the situation, which is good. Um, so uh, so yeah, I think it could have been handled a lot better though. But you live and you learn. So next case. Okay, this is a case where a guy killed a bunch of people. Actually, two people just. Suspect clad in black apparently posed for photos with students ahead of the attack. Um, Two further victims, pupil and teacher, are seriously injured. The attacker was shot by police and died of his injuries. He was 21 and a resident in Trollhättan. Let's see. Let's get to the good part. Local media have reported that the suspect's accounts on Facebook and YouTube suggested an interest in Hitler and Nazi Germany. In a photo given to media by a student at the school, he appears to have been wearing a black trench coat, and a helmet resembling those worn by German troops in World War II. A little girl witnessed the attack. The girl left her classroom, met two friends who stood with a masked man holding a bloody knife. She said he was playing horrible Halloween type music, did not speak. Her friends thought it was a joke and wanted to be photographed with the man, so Sarah took a photo. Teacher came out and asked the man what he was doing. The girl said, "You're scaring the children, you can go." Teacher said the man just nodded and stabbed the teacher in the side with his knife. She and her friends ran. The man chased them, but they managed to escape. Um, yeah, so I think basically he stabbed the teacher, and the teacher died, and somebody else died too. I think the yeah 15. Oh yeah, actually, yeah, pretty much. Um, so let's go over this again. Um, okay, so again, you have to pretty much be aware. Oh, again, situational awareness, and uh, pretty much know who you're dealing with, and and um, and sometimes you need to be smart and test people out. Like, if someone doesn't speak after you tried speaking to them, then that's a red flag. That's not really normal behavior, especially in this context. I don't know about other contexts, but yeah, maybe you could recognize the weapon if it's real or not. Um, and basically, know a potential threat when you see one. Um, and look for bizarre types of behavior. Um, as for the teacher's perspective, I think that I don't know how close the teacher was to the swordsman, but if you're gonna diffuse a situation, then you have to be aware of a potential weapon. Um, don't always assume that the weapon is fake. Take it seriously, especially if it's someone you don't know that well. Take it seriously and keep your distance, um, just in case. And and I don't know if I don't really know if that was the appropriate response. Um, as far as telling him he's scaring the children, telling him to leave, because that's pretty bad. Because um, as I've learned in verbal de-escalation, you don't want to control someone's freedom. You want to give them the luxury of expressing their feelings, expressing their thoughts, whatever. Um, and you also want to pretty much work towards a solution rather than trying to force them to conform to what you want. That's not a good way to diffuse a situation. Um, that's about it um, for that case. Next one. Kansas woman held on suspicion of attempted first-degree murder. A man was critically injured Saturday when a jealous girlfriend stabbed him with a samurai sword. Police were dispatched. Um, oh yeah, I already read that. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Um, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and subscribe to my blog as well. Feel free to donate as well, and I'll see you later.